Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Cook with Chewa. If you're a new person, I warmly welcome you. I say akwaba to you. Today we are making this donut. Look at it. This is very fluffy in the inside and crunchy in the outside. This Ghana drop donut, you will love it with any drink that you want. Okay, so stay tuned and enjoy. So with this recipe, we are using 6 cups of plain flour. You can use all-purpose flour for this recipe. I'm using plain flour, and I'm using 1.5 cup of white sugar here. Again, the sugar you can decide to use any cup that you want. This is 1.5 tablespoon of baking powder, and this is just 1/2 teaspoon of salt here. And I'm also using about 250 grams of butter that has already been melted nicely, and I'm using 1.5 cup of evaporated milk. You can use any milk that you want here. I'm making it quite rich, and I'm using 1 tablespoon of nutmeg. You can decide to use any flavor that you choose to. And this is 5 eggs that I'm using. For the eggs, these are small, that's why I'm using 5 of them. And this is warm water that I will need in case I want to add any liquid again to it. So I'm combining all the dry ingredients here. I've added my nutmeg to it, and also my baking powder and the salt. So I'm going to mix everything thoroughly. For the baking powder, the reason I used 1.5 tablespoon is because this is a plain flour and I don't have any baking powder in there. So if you are going to use all-purpose flour or flour that contain any other rising ingredients, you have to limit or use about just 1 tablespoon of your baking powder. That would do. So there's the wet ingredient that I'm preparing here, and with the eggs too, as I've already said it, because these were small in sizes, that's why I used 5 eggs. If you have quite large ones, you can use 4 or even 3 will do. So I'm just adding everything nicely here. You can see you just give it a very nice whisk here, because I have to just try and combine it nicely before I add to the dry ingredients. That's the best way for you to do. You can also decide to add them all straight, but because of the eggs, at times when you are just mixing them, you find it quite difficult here. This is one of the snacks that I like, and the kids like it. They love it. I love it, and the kids like it. So you can just make it any time of the day for your family. So as you can see, I'm just adding all the wet ingredients here. So I just added about half a batch to it. And with this recipe too, because my flour was quite plenty, I decided to use my hand to do the mixing, because the texture that you want to go for, if you have a wooden spoon that you can still use, that will be fine. But I realized later on that my hand was able to do the job. So if you have not subscribed, please do subscribe and also share the video, okay? And also be here, because I'll be uploading videos every week, okay? And make sure you watch to the end, because you will see why this donut came out very beautifully and nicely. And also I want to thank all my subscribers for your support and your encouragement, and I love to always hear from you. So this is the texture that I'm going for. Yeah, you're going to get your hands messy a little, so don't worry about it. So this is the texture that I'm going for. With the donuts, one of the secrets is that this is not like the buns that you want them to be opening up, okay? So with the donut, one of the tips is that make sure your ingredients are in room temperature. With the buns, if you have not seen how I made my my buns, okay, you can see that video. You see that after I prepared the dough, I just left it in the fridge for about some minutes, or about an hour, 30 to 1 hour before I did the frying, because that helped the dough to just open up, but with the drop donut you want it smooth, you want it nice. Although some of them will try to open up, but if your dough is made quite warm, it prevents that aspect of the opening. And also make sure that you don't crowd it, or you don't crowd it too much in your oil. So the oil have to be you don't want your oil also to be too hot. Let your oil be between low to medium heat, okay? Because if not, your donut is going to, the outside of it is going to get cooked and the inside will be something else. So let your oil or your oil to be at a medium heat and your fire to let it be at a medium heat. Just leave it in there and it's going to cook beautifully like this one. Just look at this. So make sure you don't crowd it, because if you crowd it, it will start opening up. No matter what, it will start opening up, okay? But for you to have them round and nicely, just be frying them in few batches so that you get what you want. Look at this. This is very beautiful. Please, if you have not subscribed, subscribe and also share the video, okay? If you have not subscribed, subscribe and also share the video and also give us a thumbs up. So this is the second batch that I'm frying, okay? This is the second batch that I'm frying, and you can see having this with your mug with your mug or with your drink. If you have a malt, that's good, or with any other drink, is nice and beautiful. So, or for the kids, packing this as a snack for them to send to school is very nice, because you can regulate the sugar that you use in. It's more better than just buying them from outside, okay? I used 1.5 cup of sugar in this recipe because I was using 6 cups of flour. You see, so if you are using the amount of flour that you are using is quite small, try to just limit the amount of sugar, or unless maybe you enjoy it that way. So you can see this is beautiful, okay? I thank you all for your support and I love you, and thank you very much for always being here. If you have not watched any of my recent videos, watch this video to the end. You'll see the link will pop up after the video ends, and you can see, or you can be watching my videos, or you can also follow me on my Instagram page, that's also Cook with Chewa, and also do like this video. Look at this. This is very beautiful. Look at this. This is very, very beautiful, and this is amazing. So please share the video, okay? Share the video. Look at this. This is the party style drop donuts that you will love, okay? This is crowd pleasing. So thank you very much, and don't forget to subscribe, okay? So try and watch the next video. Bye for now.